during the Cold War, Mao famously believed that nuclear weapons were what he called paper tigers, that they could not really be used militarily, that they were an empty threat. And he was given a lot of confidence in this assumption by his experience in the Korean War, in which China, as a conventionally armed power, was able to fight against the US as a nuclear armed power and not suffer any nuclear consequences. However, as time went on, Mao and China were interested in having a nuclear capability, but solely to prevent what he termed nuclear blackmail, about a state using nuclear threats to threaten China. And Mao only saw nuclear weapons in this way, to prevent nuclear blackmail. And as such, China's nuclear posture and doctrine in the Cold War very closely followed minimum deterrence. It's probably, during the Cold War, the leading example of what minimum deterrence is, in that they only were after a small nuclear arsenal that could pose a credible risk of retaliation to an adversary's first attack, as opposed to having the kind of large, diversified arsenals for warfighting that the US and USSR exhibited. Throughout, China were comfortable with having a much smaller nuclear force than the US and USSR, as it was organized around, as I say, this threat of preventing this threat of nuclear blackmail.